recently had my wedding on the morning of the big day. We woke up together happy to be getting married. Then my soon-to-be husband received a text from his mother. Disclaimer, his mother had waist-length black hair. It's a photo of her. She cut and colored her hair exactly like mine, shoulder length, brown with blonde streaks. I was livid. Of all days to color your hair and to do it on my wedding day, fine. I let it go and decided to just forget it. Finally, it's the moment we all have been waiting for. I'm walking down the aisle and we reached the front. The parents were called up so we could all recite a vow together. Our wedding was held in front of a river bank, mind you. Okay. His mother then proceeded to walk around me near the pastor instead of being with the other parents near the groom. She proceeded to loudly scream and fall. As she fell, she grabbed my hair and I fell with her inches away from the riverbank. My moment ruined. She got up and laughed and walked away while I was on the ground trying not to cry. What is going on? This mother is doing too much. The hair thing is just weird. I don't even see the point of it. Then this whole thing, like, her intentions seem to be in the very wrong place. She's just doing too much. On our wedding day, it poured and quite a few things happened that caused our ceremony to start about an hour and a half late. Ooh, rain on the wedding day? My mother-in-law was nowhere to be found. We started because we had already kept the guests waiting. She didn't show up until halfway through the ceremony, which I didn't notice, but my husband did, of course. Well, once I see her, I realize she's wearing an ivory sari, and was showing her midsection. My husband's family is not Indian, and it seemed kind of obvious she was going for attention. Oh. Anyways, we move on to pictures after the ceremony in which I guess she was trying to be the center of attention by pushing me out of my wedding photos. My husband was pretty mad, and upon talking to some of the guests afterwards, plenty noticed and thought it was rude. Other stuff happened too, but that was just the most memorable. Y'all, these are some serious monster-in-laws, okay? I don't know what it is. What is it with these moms and these mother-in-laws acting some type of way? Like, they had a wedding at one point. Like, damn, where's the etiquette? My father-in-law repeatedly used my husband's ex-girlfriend's name. Wait, what? My father-in-law used my husband, during his speeches and when talking to me. His toast at the wedding was full of slurred speech and a story about Mark and Alyssa and their budding romance and how adorable it was. I'm not Alyssa. Alyssa was his girlfriend in high school. I would lose my mind. It's so beyond rude and disrespectful and uncalled for. I would have cut the speech off first time he mentioned it. I would have stood up. I would have caused my own scene at my wedding. Are you kidding me? See, it's also monster-in-laws, like father-in-laws are also monsters. It's not just Karens, it's male Karens too. It didn't exactly ruin the wedding, but for a while things were a little tense. For a little background, my high school boyfriend apparently called his wife by my name during an intimate moment. Ugh. That's awkward. His parents told my parents when explaining why I wasn't being invited to the family party that year when I came home from school for winter break. I made sure to keep my distance since that had the potential for more drama than an episode of Maury. I love that show. I miss watching that show. Well, then he showed up to my wedding reception in another state with his wife dressed in white lace, in a white lace gown with what I can only describe as a bridal hairstyle. She kind of charged up to the bridal table and announced that she needed to meet me. She was just standing there, refusing to move and looking confrontational. I grabbed a couple chairs and asked someone to bring the couple of plates of food. Then I warmly asked for an introduction and complimented her hair and dress. Oh my God. For a moment, I thought she was gonna hit me with the chair. Instead, she sat down, ate some food, and calmed down a lot. Kudos to you for being the bigger person and handling that like a frickin' champ. Like, not many people would have handled it that way. My wedding wasn't really ruined, but it almost was. My husband and I still haven't figured it out. Everything was going according to plan, and a few weeks from the wedding, the owner of the venue was supposed to contact us and tell us the exact total to be paid. When he didn't, my husband called him up to ask how much we owed, and the guy says, nothing, you canceled the wedding. What? After some back and forth, they figured out that someone who was not my husband called the venue, claimed to be my husband, used his name and contract number, and canceled the wedding. The only people who would have access to that information is maybe one of the owner's employees or someone in my husband's family. We tried to get the phone number from the service provider, but for obvious reasons they did not disclose. That is sketchy. This is like true crime documentary, gotta solve the unsolved mystery. I wanna know. I would not be taking that lightly. Not really ruining the wedding, but it certainly killed the vibe leading up to the wedding. How dare you try and kill my vibe on my wedding day? I asked my brother to be my best man at my wedding. Brother and I Catholic, girlfriend Episcopal? He says yes. Months after saying yes, he comes to us and tells us that he can't be the best man or even be at the ceremony because his priest tells him it will be a mortal sin for him to be a witness to ceremony because I am not asking for dispensation and getting married in an apostolic church. Okay, Jesus, this is too much. Sad, but if that's the way you see it, okay, cool. A couple months before the wedding, my brother starts a campaign calling my entire family and telling them they will be committing a mortal sin if they attend my wedding, and explaining how my children will be sinful in the eyes of God, and anyone who even sleeps under the same roof as us will be committing sin. This is the reason why I hate religion. Listen, I'm a faithful person. I don't care what you believe in. You can believe in something completely different from me.
I don't care.
Believe in what you want in this lifetime. Religion, not religion, Buddha, whatever you feel like believing in, crystals, the stars, the universe, like people believe in so many different things. Who cares? But when it starts affecting things like this, that's where I have a problem. You know, like why do your beliefs affect someone else's lives? That's what I don't get. It happened to be a classmate. He is a successful middle-level manager, divorced about 35 years or so. Found a girl of his dreams, but from a provincial poor town. The girl insisted to have the wedding in her town to show off her success. The wedding is crashed by her old friends, including male friends who are not that sophisticated and have some tense feelings towards a successful groom from the city. Somebody starts a fight in the middle of the wedding. Groom is trying to stop it and got stabbed in the back. Oh my God. Oh my God. Passed away right there. He was my class. Oh my God. Oh wow. All right. A warning would have been nice for this story. Thanks. You really like led us on as if this was just some kind of casual story, and then bam, an ending like that. Rest in peace, because my God, that is a Maury episode. Very sad one. Attended a wedding reception and was seated near the cameraman. An aunt of mine was sitting closer to the camera and spent the evening commenting and gossiping about everyone. And much of it came out on the video. I was about to say, I know where this is going. The cameraman was great and he did 2 copies. One edited and the other one no holds barred. The unedited version is the stuff of legend. Wow. That cameraman was like, I'ma expose this aunt. They deserve to know what smack she is saying about y'all. Was a guest, a friend of the bride, did not know anyone attending. Very expensive, over-the-top place, several hundred guests of this very Italian wedding. Maid of honor grabs mic at the cocktail hour, begins her speech, rambling drunk. Quickly devolves to stating the recently deceased mother of the bride was against the wedding. That's basically what killed her. Oh. Plus, Vinny will never give up. She is tackled by several people and dragged away. The happy couple is separated and divorced within a year. Wow, okay. So drunk maid of honor just starts talking smack in her speech and saying all kinds of uncalled for stuff. Wow. A fight broke out between father of the bride, brother of the bride, and some guy that just happened to be staying at the hotel. In reality, I don't know how much of a fight it was. More just the dad and brother attacking some man. So anyways, they were both arrested. Cut to the bride sobbing at breakfast because her dad and brother spent the evening of her wedding in jail and now face charges for what they did to this poor man. Okay, that's a bad day. Like really? You couldn't have just walked away? You couldn't control your anger for one freaking day? Ugh, that's awful. That's a bad day for everybody involved. The groom's brother was the best man. The bride's sister were her maid of honor and bridesmaids. The best man / brother's wife was unhappy she hadn't been asked to be a bridesmaid too, so she convinced the best man to not show up to the wedding with no warning. We sat in the church for almost an hour while they tried to find the best man. The groom was Despondent that his brother just wouldn't show. A friend stood up and filled in for her best man. Relationships were never the same. That's awful. First of all, it's their wedding day, so they get to choose their wedding party, and I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but it's not your wedding day and it's not your choice. Well, these are some Karens not invited to the wedding. Yeah, I would invite any of these people. That really sucks. Do you guys have any bad wedding stories? Tell me in the comments. I would love to hear them. I'm out of here. Stay classy, stay sassy. Bye. This is Find My Face. Focus. Karens who are not invited to the wedding. Really, are Karens invited anywhere? Probably not. Once you know they're a Karen, we probably don't invite them anywhere. Son to be husband. Oh, soon. Whoa. I was like, this is getting weird. Zoom out. What? What? Excuse me. Let's move on because religion is a touchy subject. Toppy. I said that weird. A toppy subject. A touchy subject. What am I? Am I okay? Like shame. Okay, see you later, cell phone. Have you even subscribed to the channel yet? Don't be a fake fan. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to.